I was tagged by the lovely Alexa Losi over at Smoky Pink Leopard, and she tagged me to do my first time video. No, it's not that kind of first time, but a bunch of first things that happened in my life, and I'm here to share them with you. Maybe you can get to know me a little bit better. Not that you guys don't really know me anyway. I've done so many tag videos where you should probably know me better than my mother by now. First word, I believe it was mama. Probably because I knew that would be my favorite movie in the future. First best friend. Her name was Samantha. It's not the Sam that you guys know. I actually met her in kindergarten. We've been friends for almost 20 years now. I'm old, and she has since moved to Kansas, but we still talk. We're still besties, and we just kind of pick up where we leave off with our friendship, which I think is the best kind of friendship. First pet. Well, when I was born, my parents already had 2 cats, Samson and Delilah, and they aged to be about 18 years old, which that always amazed me when I was younger, that they were older than me and they were a cat. My first own pet, his name was Squidward, and he was a fish, and he committed suicide. First fear, I have always, since I can remember, been afraid of deep water. Even when I was little and I would go to like the water park, I wouldn't want to swim in the deep water. It just freaked me out so much. First grade teacher, couldn't even tell you. That was so long ago for me, like 20 years ago. First person I texted today, that would be Sam. I thought when I was looking at these questions it would probably be my boyfriend, but it wasn't. Sam and I have been texting all morning. First car, I haven't had that yet. I'm 23 and I have not had my first car. Working on it. First cell phone. Funny story, I actually didn't get a cell phone for the first time until after I graduated high school. So I was 18 when I had my first phone. I never understood having a phone in high school. It didn't make sense to me. I still am a firm believer of that. Yeah, of course, I like live on my phone now and I wouldn't know what to do without it, but I saw these people who were like addicted to their phones and like glued to them all the time, and I'm like, that just doesn't look fun. Like, I didn't even have a computer either throughout high school. I got my laptop as a graduation present, so I would read, I would write, I would watch TV and do that kind of thing instead of be on my phone or on a computer all the time. So my first phone, I don't know what it was. It was like a Metro phone. It was a flip one. I don't know. My mom actually forced me to get a phone because after I graduated high school and I was going to college, she's like, you probably should get a phone, so that's why I got one. First date, oh goodness. I'm gonna say it was middle school with my first love. And we went and saw Lord of the Rings 2 Towers, I think. It was a double date with my friend and her boyfriend, who I had a crush on before my boyfriend at the time. Really awkward that I was there with my ex-crush, and he knew I liked him, and you know what he said? Why he wouldn't date me? Because I was ugly. First boyfriend. I had 2 in middle school before I consider my first real boyfriend, Jason and Jordan, and then I only held hands with Jordan and that was like it, and we dated for like 2 weeks and they both broke up with me. And then I dated this boy named Jeremy for 1.5 years, so through 8th grade, through freshman year of high school, and then we broke up in between freshman and sophomore year. And he was also, for the next question, my first love. First YouTube video, I think it was like a what's in my bag or something like that. I still have, I think, my first YouTube video up, and it's really awkward. I was so shy in front of the camera, so you can go search that for your viewing pleasure, but I warn you, it's weird. First person you subscribed to on YouTube, that was JuicyStar07 or Blair. Funny story. Everything's a funny story to me. I don't know why. I used to watch America's Next Top Model on YouTube. They used to be able to post it. Now with copyright things, you can't do that anymore. But that's how I would watch America's Next Top Model, and I saw like, excuse me, on like the homepage, I saw this girl and it said something about MAC, and I had heard about MAC Cosmetics before, but I wasn't really into makeup at the time. I think this was back in 2009, I want to say, is when I first started watching YouTube videos, and then I started filming them myself in 2010. First big purchase, I'm gonna say my camera that I'm filming on right now. I just recently in February bought my computer that I have now. It's a Dell desktop. I don't like Apple products, by the way. Sorry if you are an Apple user. I don't have an iPhone and I don't have a MacBook, so no interest in getting either. But I'm a Dell person personally for PC, and that one I got in February. But this camera here, it's a Sony Cybershot, in case you guys want to know. I get asked all the time what I film on. I'll have the exact name and everything listed down below, but that was kind of my first like big purchase on my own, since I don't have a car or a house or anything like that. First job, I was 15, and it was at this company who makes these bank signs. You know, like the braille signs and just the signs you see, like the sticky things on the ATMs and stuff like that. I used to put the adhesive on the back of those, and then they also made like small aircraft light parts, like on the dash of an aircraft, and they would have the little lights that would flick on, like a little oil, or do planes even have oil? I don't think so. But like, you know, it would have the lights that would light up. They also made those. Really strange that they make both of those solely, but my mom still works it to this day actually. And that's kind of how I got the job, is my mom recommended it, and I had an interview and I started working there. First time out of the country. Well, that will be probably in the next 10 years at some point, I hope. I've never been out of the country. I've never really been out of California, and that's really sad. I actually have been to Reno, Nevada, but that's like maybe an hour and a half away from me, so it's really not like that much out of California. But if I could go anywhere in the world, there's a few countries I really want to go to. What is it? New Zealand, so bad. Australia, they're kind of similar, but both of those countries, and Canada. Those are my first things for this tag. I may or may not tag some people down below, so check to see if your name's down there. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.